Hey you guys, so if you don't know what hip dips are, or violin hips, which I've also heard, they are the inward curves just below your hip bones on each side of your body. So hip dips come from a result of the shape of your pelvis. It could be hereditary, they could be caused by skeletal or muscle structures, and even genetics. Let's see what we can do about them today. Hey you guys, so for some people they're more pronounced than others, and yeah, like I mentioned earlier, it can either be genetics, just the way our body structure is, but strength training through your hips and legs and developing the muscles can help it. Also doing cardio, making sure we're cleaning up our diets, really looking at a lot of maybe the fats and processed foods that we're eating can be a contributing factor. So why don't we look at a couple of exercises today we can do, and I want you to think about doing this, put this in your workout a couple days a week to really see the results. Okay, the first one we're going to start with is one of my favorites. This one is really going to target the abductor muscles, kind of the area we're talking about. If you don't have a cable machine, if you're doing something at home, you can certainly grab bands and use bands with this. So I'm just going to stick my foot in here. And you don't have to use a super heavy weight. So all we're going to do is we're just going to think about kicking out, and then we're just going to add in a little bit of a lunge to kind of focus on the side of the abductor, the side of the thighs where we're focusing. Kick out and lunge. So just keep a nice little steady pace going. Try to think about doing 15 reps. Step out. It's great because you're kind of hitting some obliques here, which is always a good thing. And lunge out. So I would normally rest maybe 10-15 seconds. I'll do my second and then my third set, because I believe that just kind of staying focused on that muscle is good because it just kind of keeps it firing and working. Of course, we would rotate and do our other leg. Okay, dumbbell squat with a weight. All right, so you can take a little bit heavier weight or moderate weight, depending on your fitness level. So with this one, I want you to think about doing a dumbbell squat. So you're just gonna squat down. Once you come up, I want you to think about literally placing the dumbbell on the side of your leg, and then you're gonna kick out. So you're just gonna squat down. Feet are gonna be about a little wider than shoulder width apart. You're gonna squat down with your head and shoulders up. Once you raise up, literally just relax your arm and let your leg do the lifting. Squat down. You can do an alternating motion here. Squatting. Just think about kind of letting that leg lift that dumbbell. So 15 on each side, so you're going to be doing 30 total. Then you're going to take your rest and do your other 2 to 3 rounds. Okay, next we're going to do a dumbbell curtsy pulsing lunge. So with these, you can use the same dumbbells. I want you to think to just stepping off to the side, and you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, back to start. 1, 2, 3, back to start. So these are really, once again, focusing on that outer thigh area. 1, 2, 3, back to start. Head and chest are up. 3, and back up. 15 reps, rest, and do your next 2 to 3 rounds. Okay, and your other leg. Okay, slider kickouts. Ooh, these are great. Okay, so let me get this guy out of the way. So you can use a towel, paper plates, whatever you have. Okay, this is gonna be a really good isometric hold on the quad, but we're also gonna be working this leg here. So what I want you to think about doing is lowering down, and you're gonna stay in an isometric hold as you're kicking out. So we're kind of working definitely this side of our quads, and then we're just gonna kick out for 15, and we're gonna step up, and let that cool off. because it's gonna burn. Think about keeping your head and chest up. Lower down, kick out. So think about sitting back as you're doing this. 15, and we're standing back up. Rest again, our last 15. We're gonna go on the other side. We're gonna do that opposite leg. Okay, last ones we're gonna do are fire hydrant extensions. So this is a little bit of a traditional fire hydrant, but we're gonna turn the heat up a little bit more, no pun intended. Okay, so we're going to be on our all fours. Our shoulders are gonna be over our wrists. We're gonna think about raising up our bent knee. We're gonna kick out. We're gonna bring that back and lower down. Raise, kick out, extend all the way back and back down. Raise here, then kick, back out and lower. So this is really gonna give a nice burn on that outside leg. So we're gonna raise the knee bent, kick out straight. We're gonna bring it all the way back, lower down. Don't let the knee touch on the ground. Out, extend, lower down. So you're gonna do 12 to 15 on each side, 3 rounds. That's really just gonna burn it out at the end. Okay, you guys, I hope these are great, helpful exercises. I know it's a problem area. Do your exercises, get your cardio in, look at your diet. What can I take out? What's questionable that I'm eating that I maybe shouldn't be eating? There's a lot of hidden fats, especially a lot of animal fats, even in like the cookies and stuff that you might be eating. So those are things to look at. Just be consistent, and I hope this was helpful. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Check out Athlean-XX for women.com, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe. Work out with you guys soon.